Hello there, it's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com, and we're here today to do a video on not Gundam cards. I know this is a Little Frog Gundam box, but I've actually been reusing this box to store something else. And we'll talk about that in 1 second, but first let's look at our top cards for the day, and we need to switch them out again. I'm not exactly sure how to do it. So up until now, this wonderful hand-drawn sketch card from Journey to the West, which is a classical Chinese legend and novel, huge franchise in Asia, not so well known out here. Also sometimes called the Monkey King, that's who that is. But that's hand-drawn sketch. I've been really happy with this card, but maybe it's time to retire it. So I'm going to put this one to the side. And in favor of this, which was our second place, and will stay our second place card, it's a ZR rarity trading card from Slam Dunk, but also by Little Frog. And the ZR is the top rarity set and includes, kind of a not a real signature. Obviously, these are anime characters, but a signature on the card. So that's pretty awesome. So that'll be our second place. And first place is going to be this just fantastic PTR. So this is also a top rarity card from Goddess Story. And we pulled it actually from a 2 pack during an 8-set pack war earlier today. And honestly, I just love the hot pink foil. That's so it looks so good. And then this character is what is her name? Lin Boli from Evangelion. So if you remember, she was the protector of the 14th Eva, I think, or the 13th Eva. I can't remember. But she was basically the protector, the guardian of that Eva and the pilot. So anyway, beautiful card, wonderful looking card, and just top rarity again. So super happy to get it. Let me see. I've got a little bit of. There we go. Okay, sorry, I just want to get a little bit of that glare out of there. All right, and now, hopefully okay, good. Frame rate's better. Sorry, frame rate was a little weird there for a second, but it got better. Okay, so let's take a look now at what's inside this. So you know what this is. This is Little Frog's Gundam Mechanical Story. I love this set. It's one of my personal collected sets. And I have ripped 3 boxes of this. I have 3 more sealed boxes that I could rip. A beautiful set. I love it. And as you can see here, back when I first started ripping, I was keeping all of the packs. Like all of them. And so these are just empty packs from that box when I first ripped it. I'm over that now, and I don't need to keep all the packs anymore, or all the boxes. But what this really is this was the box I was storing my Identity V cards in. And as you can see, I have quite a few, and we'll talk about those now. So Identity V is a mobile game, kind of like a MOBA, sort of, where you play with these like puppet-looking things, and anyway, it's a huge mobile game, and I guess there's also an anime. I think there's some manga books. I don't really know the full extent of this particular franchise, but I don't like it. And every time I've opened it, I've kind of just ripped it and made fun of it, and been kind of mean to this franchise. And I felt sort of bad about that because the videos on it get a lot of comments. Like, a lot of people are like, whoa, hey, that's cool, I didn't know they made those. And so there does seem to be something of an audience for Identity V out there. So I kind of wanted to just rip everything else that I have, look at it all for once and for all and just kind of make a final determination as to whether this is any good or not. And one of the reasons I'm doing that is there's a brand new set out now called Lord of Mysteries, which is also from the Identity V universe, and it looks awesome. And so I've been considering buying it, even though I hate Identity V. So I'm kind of like, what is going on? This is weird, and I'm sort of torn now. I don't exactly know what to think. And so anyone out there who knows this franchise or likes this franchise or knows anything more than I do about it, which is, I know nothing about this, so pretty much anybody knows more than I do. Please comment and just let me know like what this is, why it's awesome, why they make so many trading cards. There's at least 6 sets out. There's 3 sets here on the table that we'll talk about. There's 3 others that exist, but I didn't buy it. And then there's that new one, which is the Lord of Mysteries set. So, you know, why do these exist? Why do people like them? They're officially licensed. Like, this is all the documentation you would need for a totally legit set. We also know it's legit because it's Kayou and they only make legit cards. So they're the biggest manufacturer in China, and as far as I know, I've never made a bootleg set. So they make these, and yet you'll see they're not great. Really not great. So it's always kind of surprising to me. But these are the base cards in the set. They all share this sort of basic design. Sorry, my frame rate is getting a little weird again. Hopefully it doesn't stay that way. The back has, you know, the same image and some basic information about that character. And they all kind of have these button eyes and look, you know, a little bit sewn up. And to me, they all look the same. Like, that's my main complaint with this set is there's very little variation between the cards, especially at the rare level here. The base cards like this, right? They all look, you know, whatever, basically the same to me. You know, to the point where I'm like, are they just using the exact same model and just putting like different clothes on it? And I think they are. So it hasn't been very impressive to me. That's kind of a cool image, I guess. And then the higher tier cards like this, I mean, it is technically a higher tier card, but like, it doesn't look that great. Yeah, so I don't understand. I don't understand. I'll put it there. So what we just opened was Identity V, the second set. So this is the 2 pack from the second set. We can, let's see, maybe if we open this one, will be the other set then. I don't know why the frame rate is getting weird all the time on me. Didn't do anything. Oh, anyway, that hopefully doesn't stay that way. What is this? This then is the second set, the 5 yuan pack, I guess. Is that right? That can't be right. No, this is a 2 yuan. That must be a 1. Yeah, okay, so that's a 1 yuan pack. This is a 2 yuan pack. Man, I didn't understand. The frame rate keeps going weird. Sorry. That's going to make people... That's going to be annoying to watch. Sorry. Well, they're not very good cards, so you get to see them in their more annoying form, I guess. Now, this is the same set, right? Set 2? It's the same exact cards. In fact, we might pull, you know, the same pictures. But these ones are on like a chrome stock. It's such a strange set. Oh, here we go. So yeah, you see we'll pull the exact same picture, but it'll be... Well, that's not exactly the same set. They all look the same to me. Oh, it's such a strange... Like, that is literally the same, right? No, also slightly different. Okay. Good lord. Yeah, I really don't understand this product. I mean, that looks kind of cool, I guess. I wasn't planning to do this video until people commented and were saying that. I'm gonna pause and see if I can figure out this frame rate thing. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Hopefully it's better now. I don't know. Things might get worse again. Okay, so those were two of the sets. And again, those are sort of the base cards, 1 and 2 yuan packs from set 2. That's this and this. This is something else, though. This I don't really understand at all. I assume it's also by Kayou, but it doesn't, it's not like marked at all. And the box that this comes from is just plain white. It's just like a white box with no markings, and it'll have 50 of these packs in it, and each of these packs has only 2 cards in them. And they don't seem to be cards from this set. They're like a completely different style, as you can see here. Yeah, I've never really understood these. Well, I guess that's the same style, but this one here looks totally different, right? It's got some interesting refraction effects on it, but otherwise, tough to understand these. Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, those are actually dupes, so I'll just put them there. I don't need to sleeve them. How did I get these? So when I first started the archives back in January of this year, it was kind of my New Year's resolution to get a new hobby. And I mean, trading cards I've been collecting since I was a little kid, so it's like a new hobby to me. But to like really seriously take this on as a hobby and my old hobby was building Gunpla models, which is a lot of fun, but they're big, like they're huge, and so I don't have enough room to store them all. So I had to get out of that hobby. I still have a few here if you've seen tours of the room, but not that many. I used to have like hundreds, and I had a backlog of boxes. Like I had almost 50 sets that I hadn't built yet. And so I ended up just selling all of those to a reseller who then sold them all on eBay. He got like a Sazabi Verka unopened for like $30 because I just wanted out. And yeah, if you know what that is, you know that's a pretty awesome deal on it. But yeah, like I said, I wanted out, and so I got into this hobby. And when I first started, I was like, okay, I don't even know anything. Like, I don't know where to start. So I was looking at Western cards, and I'm like, okay, I kind of want, I was doing Gunpla, so I want to get some Gunpla, maybe some Gundam trading cards or something. And there were a few Western sets, some TCGs, Battle Spirits and stuff that I kind of knew about from Japan, but they're all very expensive. So I didn't end up buying any of those, but as I was looking, I kept running across, honestly, the set I showed you here, the Mechanical Story set by Little Frog, would just keep showing up. It would show up on eBay, it would show up on all over Google, everywhere. Even Amazon was selling the boxes and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, well, what is that? And I finally found the source of it on AliExpress, like what it really was, the sell sheet and everything. And I bought a box of that because I was like, that looks cool. They had also Gundam Dual Gundam, which is like a premium Gundam set, I guess. They had that, so I bought that. And then I'm like, okay, well, actually, there's a lot of trading cards here on AliExpress. I remember this was before I had everything I have now and knew anything about it. So I'm just like, oh my God, look at all these awesome trading cards. And so I bought like ones that I understood, Dragon Ball, One Piece. I'm like, okay, those are cool. I'll buy one of each of those and see what that's like. And then they had these Identity V ones all over the place because this was like a huge thing back in January. It's not so big now. At least on AliExpress. They don't sell as many of these there now. But they were just massive before, right? And so I was like, okay, well, I'll pick up some of those. But I didn't want to get a whole box of these. Even though the boxes only cost $13 or $14, I am very cheap. If you watch the videos, you know that. And so even that was too much. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to sample that, but I'm not going to buy boxes. I'm going to buy loose packs. And so that's what I did. I actually bought, I think, 12 loose packs from each of the sets that were available. And that's never a good idea. Like, you should never do that because people weigh the packs, they take all the good cards, all that kind of stuff. But if you're just sampling like I was and you don't, necessarily care that much about what you pull or whatever, you know, the loose packs are totally fine to get. And so that's what I did. And so that's where all these came from. They were just loose packs that I bought from some vendor. I've never bought from that vendor again. There's a few vendors that sell loose packs like that. Generally not a good purchase just because it's very easy to weigh out the good cards and sell off the bad packs, which is, you know, almost certainly what happened here. But again, like if you don't care, well, go for it. Yeah, sorry I'm not talking a whole lot about these cards. I honestly don't know, like I said, a whole lot about it. And it's not that I haven't tried. Like a lot of people accuse me of just not even trying to. I tried to do research on this. I've gone to the wiki for it. I've even gone to the homepage. I tried to download the mobile game, but it's very difficult to actually, I couldn't figure out how to play it. So yeah, I don't know enough about this to really talk competently about the product. Well, I guess one thing I could tell you is if you're looking for these, there's the very, very, very first set that ever came out of Identity V cards, which honestly I would still kind of be interested in getting a box of those someday. This one's actually pretty nice looking, I would say. But it was called Battle Poker, and in English, like it's a Battle Poker on the front of the box. And each of the trading cards, because it's just randomized trading cards in the box, is like a poker card. The back is hidden information, and it has a symbol and like a color and a number on it. And then it had Identity V characters on the cards. And so if you open enough of those, you could make a full poker deck from it. This is kind of interesting. And I'm kind of always looking for that kind of product. You know, I love the Goodwin Champions because of that. There's a few Goddess story adjacent sets that are poker that I have. So I like that sort of thing. So I would get that, but it's very expensive. Like that set is, gosh, I want to say like almost $100 now. Why was this so special? I don't understand at all. I don't get it. None of the others have that back. It's very strange. But I guess I'll keep this because it must be special somehow. But yeah, I guess if you ever see that Battle Poker one for cheap, that might be worth picking up. But otherwise, I would personally recommend staying away from this product. Here I am opening like 30 packs of it, but yeah, trust me, it's what you can see. It's not great. You'd have to have a really strong interest in this franchise to want to sit here and open these cards. I know I've pulled a lot of dupes, but if I see like an obvious dupe like that, I'm gonna ditch it right away. Kind of interesting looking dude. Yeah, and so yeah, Kayou makes all sorts of awesome trading cards, but it does seem like when they do their mobile game cards like this, they don't. That's not true for their Egg Party card. Their Egg Party is another mobile game that Kayou makes cards for. Those are actually kind of good. I didn't buy the second set just because they're not that good, but they're more interesting than they deserve to be, is how I would put that. That's another kind of interesting looking card. It's really hard to tell the rarities on these too. Like I assume those are rares, like just R's. But then, what is this? I don't know. This is like 13A, it says. I don't understand the rare system. But let's keep going here. And yeah, I guess if you can teach me about this, teach me. And if this is something you really like and you like want to get some of these cards, let me know. If you live in North America, I'll just mail you some because I certainly don't need these. If you're outside North America, we might have to talk a little more because postage costs gets very high for that. What else are we gonna do today? After this video, I want to do a big SCP video. I haven't done one in a few weeks. And I have some, not new, but like new boxes of SCP cards to rip. And so I was thinking of ripping a 5 yuan box and then half of a 3 yuan box. Well, that's a dupe, right? I'm just gonna check. Yeah, that's a direct dupe. Okay. Here. And I was just gonna rip those and just check them out. And then I have some multiverse, anime multiverse cards. I have the black card plus God of Cards. I have the black one, and we'll look at that and look at some other ones along with it. And yeah, I guess, I don't know. I did this video hoping I would pull something from here to sort of redeem it, but so far I'm not really seeing anything. I mean, this bulk here is just insane. And yeah, it's just gonna go in a box. I don't even plan to sort through this and find dupes, so this is too much work. But, you know, maybe somebody out there likes these. I think we've pulled a lot of that. There certainly are a lot of cards. Oh yeah, I have this is weird because like I'm gonna upload this video during the week long after the live show is done. But I have a live show scheduled for 3 p.m. today. I'm gonna try and do a break of Spider-Man and Chainsaw Man at the same time. This is the same as that other card I pulled, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Let me just check. Where did that end up? Oh, here it is. That's so bad. This is a complete mess now. Just a mess of cards. Yeah, it's the same one. Okay. Put that away then. Hey, that looks half decent. The refraction is at least kind of interesting on it. But yeah, not worth. What's that? I keep saying it's not worth it, and I think I honestly paid $3 for each of the 12 packs. I paid like $9 total for my entire collection of Identity V, which is really cheap, but even at that price, I don't think it's really worth it. I'm sorry. I'm just not seeing anything in these packs that would sell me on the franchise. But, you know, they're done now, and I get to get another box off the shelf because I can throw that box away now. And that's good because we have a lot of stuff coming that we need to make room for. That is actually very cool, the way they make the refraction come directly from the person on stage. That's a neat effect. Kayou, you did a good job on this one. Yeah, like, that actually looks like a decent trading card. Like, good job, Kayou. The rest, not that impressed. I can't even do a showcase because there's like nothing to showcase. It's like, I would just be, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one. Here's another one. This is a clown. It's Abraham Lincoln. It's the Chinese lady. We pulled like 8 of these. Sorry, I'm a little depressed. Oh, this pack is empty. Okay, well, not impressed. I don't think I'll be buying the Lord of Mysteries set, sorry. I just don't see a reason. It just, again, like, if you disagree and this is something awesome and I'm just missing it, let me know in comments and I will definitely give it a second look, but so far, very not impressed. But that looks cool too. This last pack magic, we got a little bit of yeah, the refraction here is especially cool. It's like paisley, kind of interesting, I guess. All right, well, let's get all this bulk out of here and see if we can sort through and find any cards that were worth it. Oh, yeah, that's a lot. Like, this is all just going in a box. I have no plans to even like scan this. If I had a high-speed scanner, maybe, but I don't. I have a flatbed scanner still, which I kick myself every day because I paid like $80 for my scanner, which is pretty cheap. But if I would have known, I would have gotten a document scanner instead for like $300. A little bit more money, but you could put like, well, not this many, but you could put like this many in there and it would scan them all double-sided in like a couple minutes. Much, much faster. And it uses cameras instead. Well, I mean, they all use cameras, but these like proper cameras to take pictures, so the brightness and light of the card comes through better on those scanners than it does on these. Okay, well, let's put this bulk away. These are other cards I've opened today. We'll put that in there. That's one battle worth. Good lord. Then let's go through these. Okay, so that card was kind of neat. That card's kind of cool. That card's kind of cool. So those are, at least not the worst trading cards. Let's go through these and see if there's anything in here that sort of redeems it or makes it worth looking at again. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Okay, so I kind of liked that. And I kind of liked that. I guess I tend to like the ones from this style more than this style. So those are kind of interesting too. Let's see here. That's just a dupe. I guess I'll put that up because it had the weird background. Is this guy? We got an angel, we got this lady. An angel can go down there. I guess we could put some more then down here. This. This lady in the rain. I have this card already, but I guess it is one of the good ones. I don't even know. What do we go with? Another purple, maybe? Alright, look. I don't think I can do much else with this. That's Identity V. No, I don't think I'm going to buy more. You will have to write a very powerful argument in a comment if you want me to buy more of this. There's Identity V for you. I will stop the video here and set up for the next one. Catch you later.